Welcome to the office hours this week. This is done every single Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Options Auto Trader members who are on the unlimited plan. We kind of work closer together on more of a weekly basis. With that said, let's dive in to the market first. Now, the market was headed on a downtrend spiral. We had a lot going on, and then Iran news, oil prices, all that caused the market to dip down into our bearish zone. Now, when we're looking at the market, we don't guess, we don't draw random lines, we use math. And so these math levels, based on the 200-day moving average and a simple standard deviation, which is where we can just approximate numbers and math, it's statistics, that we can see when the market is in a bearish zone or a bullish zone. And so we dipped down and we were starting to head down, which means our bullish positions were staying open in case something happened. And we had our bearish spots, which immediately activated upon entering this range. And then we had a lot of the bearish spots make up a lot of profits. Now, again, it probably didn't fully offset your bullish spot losses, but hey, it did help cover a lot of them, which is the goal there. So anyways, with Trump announcing that he's attacking even harder, that he's securing the Strait of Hormuz or whatever it is, I can't really pronounce it. The market has reacted positively to that. And so because of that, we saw about almost a 3% move in a single day yesterday and over a 1% move today. So back up on the recovery, but we are still at a very strong crucial level. This gray line right here, which on ES is about $6,667. This is the 200-day moving average line. This is a very crucial, very strong price point because at this point it determines whether the market is bullish or bearish. So it's nice that we recovered and pushed back up, and bulls are trying to take back control of the market. But bad news is that we are at a very crucial level that we have yet to break above. If we cannot break and hold above this week, so in the next 2 days, if we cannot break above 6,667 and hold above it, then I think we're looking for more weakness. I think it shows that, hey, we can't get quite up there yet, so it's going to hit this, act as a resistance, and pull back a bit lower. However, we can break above, then we'll break back up, we'll come back down as a retest. So here are my two alternatives. Numero uno, we come up, we hit this, we reject, and we come down a bit more before we head back up, or I head back up, go more neutral, or we could go down lower. So that's the option. Rejection leading to alternatives here. My second one is that we break above it and hold. We'll come back for a retest, and then we'll push higher. And this will be obviously the most bullish scenario that we're looking at. Either way, bullish spots should be back to break even or making money. If you've been holding those for a while, you now have both time on your side and you have direction on your side. Your bearish spots are probably at a loss now, but no worries. They're just there for protection. Keep them on throughout the duration of that time. Allow them to be there to protect in case we do turn back around. But overall, markets has recovered to an extent. It's really helped our positions. If you were down here and we're in this point when the market was quite low, and you're like, wow, my open losses are way larger than I ever wanted them to be. Now is the time to close out some of those winners, close out those ones near break even, to take some risk off the table in case it does turn back around, because we don't know, only time will tell. So that's what we're looking at there. So these are the weekly office hours. The whole goal behind it is talk about the market, talk about the options about portfolio, and to answer your questions. So please let me know, are there any questions that I can answer? Looks like we still have Robert and Trone on the call. If you guys have any questions, please put it in the chat. But other than that, it seems like we are slowly but surely getting back to normal. We will see what happens at this level the rest of this week. If we can break above, we're golden. If not, then we're probably going to have a retracement back down just a little bit. Robert and Trone, I know you guys are usually pretty good. You don't have many things to ask about, but I just want to make sure I'm giving you the opportunity to ask those questions if something has come up. So I'll give it about a minute here, and if not, we can call it a day. Let's see what happens, though. Yep, market is looking very green. Yep, over almost 3%, yeah, yesterday, and over 1% today. These are very large moves in the market. But yeah, so this is that level that I talked about before. which is a doji candle, which is where you have a small body with long wicks. You can see this candle right here, long wicks, showing a lot of fighting between the bulls and the bears at a support level, at just a whole dollar level, and then it pushes back up, which is cool to see. Looks like Dale has joined, and there's a question. Middle line of the indicators, 200-day EMA. Yes, yes, correct, Tron. We're looking at this middle line right here between the green and the red. This is a 200-day moving average. Really, whatever right time frame that you're looking at, right? We're looking at a daily time right now, so it is a 200-day moving average. If you switch the time frame, it will switch. But the middle is that because that is the most regarded indicator for market trend. And so what we do is like, okay, cool. If the market's above it, it's obviously trending up, but at some point it does get overextended, right? It's trended up a little too much that it needs to pull back. And so that's where we use 2 standard deviation move. This is where 98% of all trading will happen. And then you have a 4%, a 4 standard deviation move on these extremes. So, hey, if we hit an extreme, that's like you're like trading in the 0.01% of the time. So if that's the case, now's the time to enter because we're going to have that recovery, that bounce. So by using pure math, you can get your levels really close to what you need to do. But yeah, not perfect, but really close. Q&A, middle line, strong support. Yep. Watch. Yep. Correct. Exactly. Yeah. We even pull up SPY as an alternative here. Yeah, we are at this, which is a very strong. So on SPY, it's $662 and about 50 cents. Let's see if I hover over, it'll tell me. 662.33 to be precise is that 200-day moving average price point. So that is the level to watch out for, right? Again, we have the rest of the day, which I don't really expect. We've already on over 1% today, which is quite large. We have tomorrow, which apparently Trump is giving more news on Iran tonight, last I heard. So if that is the case, then we'll probably see a lot of overnight movement. And then so Thursday and Friday is going to be our indication. Hey, are we breaking and holding above this? And for instance, for SPY, this $662.33 level, or are we not holding it? If we're not holding above it, then yeah, we're going to probably pull back. Again, just my 2 cents on the market. Either way, you have your bearish spot active and running, which means you have those hedges to offset any losses, and you also have your bullish spots running. Dale says something happened about 30 minutes ago where 4 of my ES positions were closed for seemingly no reason. Nowhere to take profit, stop loss, and DTEs too close. Any idea what happened? 3, put cut, fed 1. Yeah, no idea. I have not experienced that or seen that, but yeah, let me look into that right now because kind of seems important. Could you give me a little bit more information, Dale? What broker are you looking at? And I guess the name of the bot as well. And I'll double check that. Let me pop open. Just showing my whole screen. Can you guys see this new tab that I have pulled up? Make sure I'm not sharing. Dale, could you let me know in the chat? Can you see this new browser window I have open that time says 109 on it? Or do you just see TradingView? Okay, cool, sweet. So that means you guys can't see this new screen. Cool. I just don't want to. I want to log into Tron's on personally, not Tron, Dale's account and check it out. I just don't want other people to see it in case there is something there. Dale, take a look. Okay, so we're on, I assume the Tasty Trade 4784 ending. Okay, only Tasty Trades, that's right, that one. And then let's look at, for instance, the bullish bot, ES, put credit spread 90 DTE. Yes, put credit spread 90 DTE. Okay, I see this right here. Okay, you just had, let's see, exit date 4141 at 12:25 EST. So a couple positions closed there. Let's see what happened. Might have been the extent of the trade. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, interesting. It closed for a market crash warning. Which one of the other one? ES 111 DTE. Close 401 today. That Yeah, I'm gonna have to look more into this. Just my immediate thoughts. It shows that the $740 profit trade that closed today, which is one of the ES111s that they closed, so $740 profit, so not too bad. That one was closed for the take profit. I know not as close as you're wanting. I'm still a little off there, but yeah, so that's 740. Let's take a look at the take profit settings on this one. I know you guys can't see. Take profit is, let's see, take profit rules. 90%. Seems like, yeah, that seems like that may have closed a tad early. So let's take a look at that. I haven't seen that before. And then the bullish spot, ES90 DTE. Double check your settings here. Under management rules, account safeguards. I did change the take profit from 50% to 90% yesterday. Okay. Because yeah, it would have hit the 50% take profit most likely. Yeah, I don't know exactly, but I'll definitely look into this more here, Dale. But just off the immediate, it looks like the one may just be delayed on the take profit level that's set, which I don't know why it should update immediately as soon as you click save. So I will look into that for you and make sure that's fixed. And then I'll get more details on the put credit spread bot because the reason why it's saying it's closed should not be the reason it's closing. I haven't seen that before, but yeah, I'll definitely look into it. Sorry about that. Sweet. With that said, any other questions? Again, we have a very bullish market. We're heading up. Watch out for what happens overnight. Watch out for what happens overnight with Trump speaking on Iran. That can actually tell a lot, but also plays into the fact that we're at this very crucial level, so it can go either way. If we are above this level and close above this level, I assume it'd be positive news from Trump, but right now we have no idea. With that said, anyways, having the bullish and bearish spots active is the way to go. And again, if you have on too much risk because of the loss that you had when we were down here, you're like, my open loss is actually larger than I thought it would be. I want it to be smaller. Now's the time to take some risk off the table just in case. But yeah. Sweet. It looks like there's no more questions. Dale, I will send you an email in the next 30 minutes. I will be looking into this for you to make sure that's fully understood, and if there were any bugs, that gets resolved immediately. Thank you for reporting that, and I'll get right on it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining today's call. I know it's pretty slow, but if you have any questions in the middle of the week, feel free to shoot me a message on Discord or shoot me an email, and I'll respond as soon as I can, which typically is less than 24 hours, and I'll definitely get to you. All right, guys, see you soon. Have a great week.